Morning, everyone. Am I audible? Hello. Yeah, yeah. Am I audible? Okay. So let's begin the session now. So everyone, let's start with the what is Azure Data Engineering? Okay, guys. So let's begin with this. What is Azure Data Engineering? So when we talk about the Azure, Azure is the name used by the Microsoft. Azure is the name used by the Microsoft to market the cloud services. Okay, guys. So to market the cloud services, we have the name called what is that? That is the Microsoft is using the name called what? Azure. So such as, for example, you have the More supermarket is there, where the More supermarket actually it is owned by whom? This guy's Birla Group. It is owned by the Birla. It is owned by the Birla. Okay. So the More supermarket is owned by Birla, where they are marketing their grocery stores with the name called what? More. Am I right? In the same way, in the same way, Microsoft is using the name called what? Azure to market their cloud services with the name called what? Azure. Microsoft is using the name called Azure to market their cloud services. Wherein the data, when we talk about the data, these guys. So data is nothing but what? Everyone, the data is nothing but the information. The data is nothing but what? Information. Wherein engineering is nothing but what? The application of techniques on the data. So hence we can say applying the technique on the data by using the Microsoft Azure is called as what? Azure data engineering. So what type of techniques we apply on the data? So guys, basically when we talk about the Azure data engineering, it's a bunch of cloud services. It's a bunch of what, guys? Cloud services. It is a bunch of cloud services. Azure data engineering is a bunch of cloud services. And using these cloud services, we can perform the following techniques on the data. Okay. To perform the job. What is that? The first one is called as what? Data migration. Then we have the data integration. Then we have the data summarization. And then we have the data visualization as well. Okay. So these are all the techniques we can apply on the data by using the Microsoft Azure Data Engineering. Okay, guys. So the Microsoft Azure Data Engineering is nothing but it's a bunch of cloud services. Okay, it's a bunch of cloud services, and using these cloud services, we can perform the following operations on the data. What is it? That is called as data migration, data integration, data summarization, and as well as the data visualization. So let's try to understand all of them. What is data migration here? And then what is data integration? And what is data summarization? And data visualization. So let's try to see all of them here, guys. Okay, everyone. So guys, please respond, everyone. Am I audible? Everyone is following now? Yeah. Everyone is following? Yeah. Okay, guys. So let's, okay, begin this. The data migration. So guys, when we talk about the data migration, so first of all, guys, what is migration? What do you mean by migrate? Migrate is nothing but moving from one place to the another place is called as migration. In the same way, here you have data migration. Data migration means what, guys? Moving the data from one place to the another place. Moving the data from the one place to the another place is called as what? Data migration. Is called as what, guys? Data migration. So data migration is nothing but a process where the data is moved from one place to the another place is called as what, guys? Data migration. A process where one data is moved from one place to the another place is called as what, guys? Data migration. Such as, for example, so guys, all of us uses the mobile phone. We all use the mobile phone. But your mobile phone, everyone, has a limited storage area, limited storage memory. That means we can say, whenever you buy a mobile phone, let us say you got an 100 GB of the internal storage, and then this you can process it or view it by using the 8 GB as a RAM memory. This is a configuration of your mobile phone. In the same way, if you wanted to store 500 GB, guys, in your mobile phone, is it possible to store? No, no. You can store up to 100 GB. So what you do, either you have to buy a new mobile phone or add the mobile phone with the SD card. Let us say you have added an SD card here. Yes, guys, you have added an SD card. And after adding the SD card of 100 GB, now the total memory becomes towards that, guys, 200. That means 100 here, 100 the mobile phone memory, and the 100 the SD card memory. So you can store up to 200 GB, but we have to store how much data here? 500 GB of the data. So this is not sufficient to store the data. So hence, rather than buying a new mobile phone and upgrading it, what we can do here, guys, everyone, what we can do here is the process. What we can do here is, everyone, the process. What we can do here is, guys, that is nothing but generally what we do, we try to store the data. We try to store the data in the Google Drive nowadays. Whereas, guys, we try to store the data into the Google Drive. So what is Google Drive? Google Drive is nothing but the drive or the storage area provided by the Google onto the cloud, is called as what, guys? Google Drive. Am I right? So whereas whenever you wanted to save, and what is the limitation of this? There is basically no limitation. But 15 GB, whatever we have it, guys, 15 GB, whatever we have it, that is only free memory. That is for free of cost, without having any cost. Without having any cost, we can store the data. That is called as what? 15 GB data, we can store it. But rather, if you want to store 500 GB of the data, we have to buy the drive space. So whereas whenever you wanted to move the data from mobile phone towards it, guys, Google Drive. Whenever you wanted to move the data from mobile phone to the Google Drive, guys, this process of moving the data, guys, this process of moving the data from the mobile phone, yes, guys, this process of moving the data from the mobile phone to the Google Drive is called as the process of what, guys? Is called as the process of what? Data migration. This is called as what, guys? Data migration. So my data migration is nothing but it is a process where the data is moved from the, yes, guys, data is moved from the mobile phone storage towards it Google Drive storage, wherein technically here we call this one as what, guys? On premises. Here we call it as what? Data on premises. Data on premises. We call it here as what? On premises data. We call it here as what? On premises data. We call it here as what, guys? On premises data. Wherein the data which we store into the Google Drive, yes, guys, it is called as what? Cloud storage. It is called as what? Cloud storage. So whereas whenever we move the data from the cloud storage to the, yes guys, whenever we move the data from the, whenever we move the data from the on-premises to the cloud, okay guys, whenever we move the data from the on-premises to the cloud storage, this is called as the process of what guys? Data migration. This is called as the process of what? Data migration. Now, why do we go with the data migration? What are the advantages? The first one is what guys? Accessing of data from any location. Accessing of data from any location. That means you have stored the data today here in India. Tomorrow you have reached US. So after going there, you can access your Google Drive or not? Of course, you can access it from any location. So you need not carry any physical devices. Without carrying the physical device, you can access the data from the Google Drive from any part of the world here. Am I right? And the second reason is what, guys? Unlimited storage. Unlimited storage. That means what? You can store the data up to whatever the limit you want. You can store the data, guys. To whatever the limit you want, you can store the data. Up to whatever the limit you want, you can store the data into the, this is up to whatever the limit you want, you can store the data into the Google, that is nothing but Drive. In the same way, guys, the third reason we can say it here as what, guys? Everyone, the third reason we can say the security reason. Security reason. That means the security of your data is a responsibility of the Google here. Rather than we protect the data, the Google is going to take care about the security. So we can say unlimited storage, data security, and accessing the data from any location. Accessing the data from the any location. So all this is called as what? The process of what? Data migration. So data migration is nothing but what, guys? Moving the data from one place to the, moving the data from the on-premises network to the cloud network is called as what, guys? Data migration process. So here in the corporate industry or in the business, we are trying to always nowadays, the whole business is trying to store the data into the cloud. Why cloud storage? Because of this reason. We have many more reasons, but we can see these are the major reasons why the data is moved from the on-premises network to the cloud network always. Okay, guys. So this is the one we have it, guys. Okay. So this is nothing but the data migration. I hope everyone is clear with the data migration, guys. Please respond. Say yes or no something. Yes, guys. If you're not able to talk, you can also message it. Please. So everyone is clear with the data migration?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Then the next one. What is the habit, guys? Data integration. So what is data integration? So guys, the data integration is nothing but it is another process where the data integration is the another process, guys, where here, suppose let us take an example here. Let us take an example. Let's take a supermarket called more supermarket on. So guys, when you go to the supermarket nowadays, what are the different products you can find it? You can find the groceries. Yes, guys, you can get the groceries. You can get the vegetables nowadays. You can also see the fruits. Okay, you can also see the fruits. And also we can also see, guys, okay, groceries, vegetables, fruits, clothing, and also we can say you can also get the guys, footwear. Everything you can get it here. Okay, but now can you tell me, is any of the product available in the more supermarket called what is it, guys? Groceries, or we can say vegetables, or we can say fruits or clothing? Is it any of the product? Is any of the product manufactured or produced or cropped by the more supermarket, or they will take it from the third party vendors? Yes, guys. My question is, everyone, I'll repeat the question once again. My question is whether the more supermarket we have it, okay, guys, more supermarket, they sell all these things. But now tell me, do actually everyone do any of the product, groceries, vegetables, fruits, clothing, footwear, is it manufactured or cropped, or we can say produced by the more supermarket, or they will take that products from the third party vendors? Yes, guys, please tell me.
Third party.
Third party, they don't own anything, simply they keep it at their level. So now what is the purpose of putting it or keeping it their store? To facilitate the customers. So whenever the customer walks in to the supermarket, okay, guys, whenever the customer walks into the supermarket, he should able to get everyone. He should able to get all the products at one step, at one step, at a single step. Okay, one stop, all solutions. In the same way, guys, whenever the customer walks in, he should able to get all the products. He should able to get what's it? All the products. That is the purpose and reason of putting all this, that is making all this available at the one store. Am I right? So we can say, guys, it is not owned by the supermarket, but it is for the purpose of facilitating, for the purpose of facilitating the customers. Okay, customers, they place all these products available into their stores. Am I right? None of the product is owned by the supermarkets. Am I right? None of the products is owned by the supermarket. Now, guys, in the same way, if you replace the groceries, vegetables, fruits, clothing, footwear with the data, that is called as what, guys? Data. So this data, can you see here? Data will have what? Many users. Many users. So to facilitate the user, to facilitate the data user, guys, to facilitate the data users, to facilitate the data user, what happens? The data which is available at different locations. Suppose one data is available in USA, one data is available in Australia, one data is available in Canada, one data is available in Singapore. So they are integrating the data under one head for the facilitation of the user, for making the user, okay, for making the user data available, for making the user data available at one, that is top. Okay, so this process of what happens here, data integration takes place. Data integration is nothing but what? Integrating the data. Okay, gathering the data from various locations. Okay, is called as what, guys? Integration of data. Is called as what, guys? Integration of data. Is called as what, guys? Integration of data. So hence we call it as what? Data integration. Hence we call it as what? Data integration. So guys, everyone is clear with the data integration as well? Yeah, please respond.
Yes, yes.
Okay, then afterwards, guys, after the data integration, the very important part of the data engineering activity, that is called as what? Data summarization comes. What does data summarization come? What means? Let's see the same example. I'll take it here, guys. The same example. The customers walks in here and buy the, what is that? Groceries, etc. But whereas suppose today your task is to prepare a vegetable curry. Today your task is to prepare what's it, guys? Vegetable curry. You want to prepare a vegetable curry. So now for preparing the vegetable curry, you have reached the, guys, you have reached the supermarket. You have reached the supermarket. Okay. Buying the vegetables, you have reached the supermarket. After reaching the supermarket, what are the products you're going to purchase? Tell me now. Are you going to purchase the groceries, guys? Please respond. Are you going to purchase the groceries, guys? Yeah, some of the oils, etc., cooking oil, etc., you will buy. So we can say the groceries you will choose. In the same way, do you choose the vegetables or not? Do you buy the vegetables or not? Of course, without the vegetable, there will be no curry. So do you buy the fruits, guys? Fruits are needed to prepare the veg curry or not? Everyone? No, no. Fruits are not needed to prepare the veg curry. Clothing is needed to prepare the veg curry, not required. In the same way, footwear is needed to prepare the veg curry, not required. So we can say, as per our requirement, current scenario, in the current scenario, we buy only what's it, guys? Groceries and vegetables. Groceries and vegetables. So hence, okay, guys, this process is called as what, guys? The process of what is it, guys? The process of what? Extraction. So you're choosing the vegetables or the products which is required for preparing your vegetable curry. This is called as what? Extraction. Now, you bought the groceries, you bought some oil, etc., etc., and reached the home. Now, guys, you bought the vegetables also. You have paid the bill and bought them home. Now, tell me, after getting them home, will you start eating them in the raw form? No, no. As a human, we need to cook the vegetable curry. We need to cook the vegetables for eating purpose. Am I right? We require to cook the vegetables for eating purpose. So to eat the same, what is that we require it, guys? Can you tell me? To eat the same, what is that we require it, guys? We require to undergo the following process. What's that? Cutting of vegetables, or we can say chopping of vegetables, cutting or chopping, then washing of vegetables, or we can say cleaning of vegetables. Okay, cutting, chopping, cleaning. Okay, then we require what's that, guys? Then we'll go for the cooking process. Then we go for the cooking process. Am I right? These are the tasks we have to perform it on the vegetables what you bought it. So whereas why you're doing all this? To change the form of the vegetables, guys, to change the form of the vegetables, to change the form of the vegetables from the raw form, yes, guys, from the raw form, everyone, to change the form of the vegetables from the raw form to the cooked form. Okay, so that means you are changing the form. So that means this is called as the process of what is transformation. That is changing the form of the products. That is called as what? Transformation. That is called as what, guys? Transformation. That is called as what? Transformation. So guys, once the cleaning, cutting, chopping, cooking is done, guys, then what happens here? Finally, it results to the vegetable curry. Am I right? Finally, it results to what, guys? Vegetable curry. So whereas this process of, can you see here? Vegetable curry preparation is nothing but the final layer. So before eating, guys, before eating, we need to prepare the vegetable curry. So this is the final layer. So hence, what we do, once the vegetable curry is ready, you will eat it. You will eat it. So whereas, guys, what are the process we have done? First of all, we have done the process of what? Extraction, that is choosing of vegetables. Then after getting them home, you have performed the transformation, where that is nothing but the changing the form. And finally, you will eat the vegetable curry. So this is called as what, guys? Loading process. So finally, we can say this process is called as what, guys? ETL. It is called as what? ETL. That is extract, transform, and finally do what, guys? Loading. Extract, yeah, extract, transform, and finally what's it, guys? Loading. So this is the process what we follow in the data summarization. If you replace the same with the data, guys, everyone, if you replace the same with the data, if you replace the same with the data, then what happens, guys? The same thing happens. That is nothing but, let us say here, can you see? I'll take another example. Okay, guys, I'll take another example here. Suppose you have a supermarket data is there. Let us say product ID is there, product rate is there, product quantity sold is there, and date of sale is there. That's it, guys. So here you have a data. So let us say product ID, let us say something like this. Rate, let us say 100 rupees. Quantity sold is 10 pieces. And date of sales is today's date. What is the today's date? 17/07/2025. In the same way, second one, I have this. 200 is the rate. 10 is the product quantity sold. And date of sales is what? 10/07/2025. And then you have something like this. 300 is the rate. 20 is the quantity sold, and date of sales is this one. Now tell me, I wanted to find out, guys, I wanted to find out what net to sales amount. We require to find out what is that, guys? Net to sales amount. I want the data to be like this. Can you see it? Net to sales amount. I want what's it, guys? Net to sales amount like this. In the same way, I want date of sales. I want data like this. Final layer of the data, I want to look like this. So to perform this process, guys, how do we do it? By using the ETL. Let us see. So ETL, first of all, let us say E stands for what? Extraction. Now, so guys, do you require the product ID here? Really not required. To find out the net sales, we require rate, quantity, sold, and the date of sales is needed. So I'll choose 3 columns out of all the 4 columns. Okay, guys. I will choose only 3 columns here. So I have chosen the 3 columns here, guys. So whereas this process of choosing the required column out of the bulk data is called as the process of what? Extraction. Is called as a process of what, guys? Extraction. Is called as a process of what? Extraction. Then once the extraction process is done, guys, then what happens about the transformation? So I'll do the calculations here. Directly I'll do the calculations. So 100 into 10 means what, guys? 1000 now. I'll put the data here, 1000. And 200 into 10 is what, guys? 2000. 300 into 20 means what, guys? 6000. So finally, I can say totally, you can calculate the sum, 9000 now. So I can say like this directly. I'm putting the figures here directly, guys. So I can say net sales amount is 9000 and the date of sales is what is it, guys? 17/07/2025. This is the one. So this, to get the data in this format, we have performed the following operations of what? Extraction, transformation, and finally here comes what is it, guys? L stand for the loading process. So everyone is clear with the process here? Yes, guys. This is the thing we do it in the, this is the thing we do it in the loading of the data. That is extraction, transformation, and the loading. That's it. Extraction, transformation, and the loading. That's it, guys. Okay. So I hope everyone is clear with the concept here. Yes, guys. So this is the one we do it here. And finally, you have the data visualization, guys. Data visualization. So what is the data visualization? Data visualization is nothing but it includes 2 things, guys. What is that? The first one is called as a data analysis. And then we have the data science. Data analysis and what's it, guys? Data science. These are the 2 things we have it. Data analysis and what is it, guys? Data science. These are the 2 things you will have it in the data visualization process. So let us see what is data analysis. So guys, data analysis is nothing but, or can you see here? Let us say you have called some of your friend for a dinner, and now you have prepared the vegetable curry. Okay, let us say you have prepared the vegetable curry, guys. You have prepared the vegetable curries. So now you have prepared the 2 vegetable curries, guys. Vegetable curry 1. In the same way, you have prepared the vegetable curry 2. vegetable curry 2. So now tell me, when you have called your friend, when you have called your friend for a dinner, so you have prepared two vegetables, na? Two vegetable curries. First vegetable curry here, and the second vegetable curry is here. Vegetable curry 2 and vegetable curry 1. So if you serve these two to some of your friend, will he talk about the taste or not? Of course, he will talk about the taste. He will give some feedback. That is, a vegetable curry 1 is better than the vegetable curry 2, or some feedback he will give you. Am I right or not? Whereas what he does actually, he compares one taste of the vegetable with the another taste of the vegetable. Am I right? So whereas unknowingly what he's doing is performing the comparative study to take a decision. So whereas this is called as what, guys? Analysis. It is called as what, guys? Analysis. It is called as what? Analysis. In the same way, analysis of data analysis means what? We perform the analysis on the data. That means, can you see here? Here I am taking 2 days data. One day is 9,000. Another day is directly I'm giving the value 10,000, and the date of sales is yesterday's one, 16th 07 2025. Now tell me, when you have this one, guys, okay, when you have this one, tell me now, both the day data are there. 9th day, that is something but 17th day and 16th day. If you wanted to say, or if you wanted to rule out which day sales is more, guys, which day sales is more, then what you will do, guys? You will have to compare one day with the another day. And it's a matter of two lines. Simply you can say, guys, here, simply you can say, what is it? The first line, that means the second line, that means 16th of July has more sales than the 17th of July. Unknowingly, what you're doing? Comparing it. This is called as what, guys? Data analysis. This process to rule out which day sales is more, we perform what's it, guys? Data analysis. It is called as what, guys? Data analysis. In the same way, the next thing you have it as what, guys? Data science. What is data science? Suppose here you have 2 days sales data is there. But now the next one, what is it? You have it 2 days sales data is there. Okay. But you wanted to know the date, that is nothing but the sales expected to be happened on 18th 07 2025. Now tell me, so when you want to find out here, guys, when you want to find out the, can you see here? When you want to find out, everyone, what is a 18th day sales? So guys, 18th day sales, how do we calculate? Though it is a future for us. So we predict the values. We predict the values based on the past performance. We can give some estimated predicted time here. Am I right? We give some estimated predicted time. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. We have what's it, guys? Expected. We just expected predicted value. You get it here. Based on the past performance. Based on the past performance. Based on the past performance. So here this is called as what? Data science. So whereas data science and data analysis together, it is called as what? A part of data visualization. The part of what is it, guys? Data visualization. So data visualization is nothing but it is a process where two datas are compared. Two datas are compared and okay, guys, two datas are compared and come to a conclusion. That is called as what? Data visualization. So it has two things, data analysis and data science. So all these together, guys, what is it? Data migration, data integration, data summarization, and as well as the data visualization. All these together is called as what, guys? All this together is nothing but called as what? Data engineering activities. Is called as what? Data engineering activities. And this process here we perform it by using the Azure, by using the service called what is it, guys? Cloud service called what? Azure. So to perform this, the cloud survey, these operations, the Azure data engineering provides the following services. We don't call it as a products, guys. We call it as what? Services. So here we can say, guys, ADB is the first one and ADF is the second one. That is Azure Databricks, Azure Data Factory. And then we have the Synapse. Okay. Then we have the service called, what is it, guys? AI. Then we have the service called what? AI. Then we have the service called, what's that, guys? We have the service called what? Fabric. All these are the services we can have it here. Hmm? So as a part of this session, that is the Azure Data Engineering full stack, we are going to see all this. What is that, guys? We are going to see the ADF, ADB, Synapse, AI, and Fabric, where mainly we will be focusing on the ADF and ADB, guys. Synapse will be, okay, it will be mainly will be focusing on the ADF, ADB, and Synapse, guys. And AI and Fabric is nothing but how to apply this data in the Fabric application and how to apply the artificial intelligence also to do the process, okay, in an automated manner. All these things we are going to see as a complete project based training, guys. And when it comes to the prerequisites, guys, here you require the PySpark, okay, and even the Python is needed, but up to what level it is needed, we will see as a part of a session only. Okay, so you need not learn something separately. That's the one, guys. And the total duration of this session will be that is nothing but 90 days. 90 days, that is 3 months. Okay, and then afterwards, guys, everyone, that's it. 90 days, that is 3 months, guys. And then apart from this, guys, um like if you want the more detailed videos and how the classes are like goes on everything, I have my channel. You can view this channel as well. Okay, right? So I have a YouTube channel, guys, so you can use this YouTube channel to see all this, the cloud innovatives. This is my YouTube channel. You can just have a detailed description there. You will have many videos. So what is the method of teaching, what's the level of subject we cover, everything will be there on this channel itself. Okay, so you can see the videos. Okay, so that's the one, guys. I'm just pasting it in the chat box also, everyone, so you can follow this. And the regular sessions we will start it from tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow you will have a regular daily session. That is the timings will be, guys, the standard. Right now it is 7:30, but mostly from the Monday onwards we will have it at 7 a.m., guys. 7 a.m. in the morning. 7 a.m. in the morning we'll have it. Okay. So that's it, guys. Tomorrow also we'll have the session at 7:30 only, guys. That's it. Okay. So that's it. Any questions for me? You can go ahead and ask me.
Hi, sir. For this course, is coding needed?
Yeah, coding is needed, but not that level. ADF actually does not require any coding, but ADB has the coding. But up to what level? Basically is needed. We will. I will just train you up on the session itself.
Like, is it a Python coding or any scripting part?
PySpark coding.
PySpark coding. Okay. So because I have not done coding for long years, so will it be difficult for us to learn?
No, not much difficult.
Okay.
You can have it, because whatever the basics are needed, I'll tell you that basics.
Okay. So after finishing this course, what kind of a job we can hunt, sir? Like it's a data analyst or
data engineering, data engineer, a complete
okay.
data engineer. Data analyst or data, this thing is only one part. If you are a
Okay.
data analyst, then you will work on this part only.
Okay.
If you are, that is not ETL developer, you can work only on this part.
Okay.
But here, Azure data engineering means the whole part, data from the complete flow, starting
Okay.
to end point.
Okay. Okay. So
So
after
this kind of job only the industries are required right now to
okay.
work on.
Okay. So we should learn ML also for this, or this is enough for
Machine learning. Yeah, machine learning is a part of this. In the Synapse only you will have machine learning.
okay. Okay. And sir, like
Machine learning, deep learning,
hmm,
all this is the part of data visualization only.
okay. Okay. And sir, after finishing this course, like how about the job search for sir? Because we don't have any experience in this Azure data engineering, so companies will ask for
If
experience, no, sir.
already, if already you have some experience, simply you can put that experience into Azure.
Okay.
Maximum of like you can put up to 3 to 4 years after this training,
Okay.
that you can do it very easily. If
Okay.
not, you wanted to apply as a fresher also, you have it, but not much openings on the fresher part
Okay.
of this thing.
Okay. Okay.
But experience, obviously, you'll have good openings.
Okay. Okay. So we will be doing any projects on this, sir, after
Yeah, one project I'll see. We'll see one project, the complete end-to-end life cycle, how the data moves on from the data migration to the data visualization process.
Okay. And for this, we need a Azure account also, sir, to create a.
Azure account, you have to create it. I'll show you how to create and all these things. Just we'll see tomorrow on this.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So any other questions for me?
Sir, and what is the course fee, sir, for this one?
We can check with the management. They will
Okay.
tell you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So that's it. Okay. So if
Yes,
you have
I
any
have
doubt, guys, yeah.
like yeah, from the previous batches, like is there any like student who has got the data engineering job? Like, do you have any?
Many. I'm teaching it from past 3 to 4 years. Many students.
Because like I am from a non-tech background. I have done MSc, and that too not in
See,
like any computer.
nowadays, your background is not that important. The level of your subject you have it, that is matters here. Nowadays, the background, you should be a B.Tech and all those things is not, your education background is not that important. But if you are good enough at the subject level, definitely they will hire you. But obviously, when you are from the some other MSc background or sciences background, you wanted to come on to this. Obviously, you have to work on this. Hmm? You have to put more efforts. If the normal IT people or the IT guy, you can do it in 3 to 4 months. It may take 6 months time for you, but it depends upon your hard work completely. But if you put the proper efforts, definitely you can get a job. That's not a problem.
And like if we'll be applying for jobs after this course, like how much like salary you could expect, like entry level?
See, if you are putting up minimum 3 years of experience, you can get it up to 12 to 15 lakhs. If you wanted to start it as a fresher, 5 to 6 lakhs rupees should be the starting package for this. The packages are high in this cloud comparatively with others. Yeah. Any other questions?
You are working in this technology or you are a
Yeah,
different
yeah.
type
I'm
of work?
working on this technology.
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so that's it, guys. So we'll meet tomorrow at 7 a.m. the same time. Okay, thank you, everyone. So if you have any doubt, this is my phone number as well, and this is my that's a YouTube channel which I've already posted in the chat box. You can just copy it from there. You can call me if anything you needed. Okay, please. Thank you, guys. I'm ending the session.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.